So why have a YouTube when we've only been doing this for 6 months? I mean, what could we possibly know? What could we possibly know in 6 months? There's so many people with more experience than us that have been doing this for 20 plus years. And it's not that I'm trying to give you groundbreaking information. I really it was just so easy. Like, it's something I wanted to do since eBay was a thing. It's like, I love shopping and I always shop on clearance. What a great idea to resell and make money from it. Right? Why not? But with 2 small kids at the time, my husband totally not on board with it. I just had too much on my plate. A lot of the stuff was given as gifts. A lot of the stuff was donated back to Goodwill even. A lot of the stuff my kids wound up wearing, or I wound up wearing. I mentioned in the last video we had to move out of our house for a month. And that's when you realize how much stuff you've accumulated, and maybe it's time to start this eBay store and start getting rid of some of this stuff. And it's a great way to downsize the sheer volume of stuff that I've collected over the years and then make money at the same time. And what's not to like?
This is the first week of the new year. We're going to count down the top 10 things that sold. Honestly, didn't even know if we were going to make it to 10 things that sold. The slowdown was abrupt and a little brutal. Number 10, Tupperware, Disney, Mickey and Minnie Kissing, Valentine 6-piece 3-bowl set. Sold for $19.98, with our takeaway being $16.11. Number 9, Lego Harry Potter Aragog's Lair. It's missing 2 black spiders and 1 candle. It is retired. This is an older version. It's not one of the new ones. I had bought a bag of Lego. This woman was at a resale shop and she did not like what they were offering her for her bag of Lego. And I said, I'll give you $100 cash. And I didn't know what was in it. Turns out there was a lot of really neat stuff in there, including this Aragog's Lair. And we sold it for $15 and our total earnings were $16.91. Number 8. Again, back when we had a Disney store, I would pre-order the DVDs so I could get these lithographs. Coco, if you haven't seen Coco, it's one of Disney's most beautiful movies. This is the set of 4 lithographs that came with the pre-order. The buyer paid $20, which was an offer, and we made $18.26. Number 7, Lego Harley-Davidson store exclusive mini motorcycle. This is 2.5 inches by 2 inches. This was a free build at the Lego store for adults, and this was a lot of fun. So I had not used most of the stickers. The buyer paid $28.39, and we made $23.43 on a free item. Next, we have the Lego Sports NBA Challenge. This was incomplete, and this was in a lot of Lego that a friend of mine had told somebody that I bought Lego. She messaged me and told me all the stuff that potentially could be in this set, and it was a massive amount of Lego and a couple of $100. And so I pulled out all the pieces that I could that I thought went with this set, along with several minifigures. I think there's 8.5 out of 10 or 11 minifigures. It was a good buy for $42, and we made $32.31. Number 5, Lego Star Wars Sith TIE Fighter. This was 99.9% complete. We were missing a gun. I think it was Finn's gun. It's retired. I took an offer of $40 because this is not new. This is used. So our order earnings were $33.17. Number 4, Lego Studios Steven Spielberg Movie Maker set. Incomplete with camera. This set is old. 2000, so it's 25 years old. And It had most of the pieces. It was missing some, but having the camera was a big deal. And so I took an offer of $60 and we made $48.84 on that one. Hasbro Baby Alive Changing Time doll. There is a big market for dolls, and I'll admit it was really hard to figure out which Baby Alive model she was. And she had been listed for, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. And somebody messaged us, this listing's wrong. This is what model she is. This is her name. So of course we thanked them and relisted her. But we forgot to change the price because she wasn't as valuable as a different model as we had her listed for. We were driving around and somebody brought up the doll. And usually if something's been listed a while and you haven't thought about it and then someone thinks about it, it sells. Well, I was like, oh yeah, we have to lower the price on that doll because it's too high. He goes, oh, what do we, my husband's like, what do we lower it to? I was like, just lower it to $59.88. And he did, and the listing went live immediately and it sold within 24 hours. It's the darndest thing. We sold her for $59.88 with a takeaway earnings of $50.49. Number 2, Lego Technic Ford Raptor. Usually I will rebuild the sets so they photograph better. You can see that the pieces are there. If there's minifigures, you can see that they're there. You can see the functionality of the set, all these things. But I did not like this build. I'm not a fan of the Technic sets. This is what I have learned. And I wish I was because I'm a Ford fan, Ford truck fan even. We had all these bags that were unopened. I'm not even sure if I used the stickers, if there were stickers. When I don't build them, we show out all the pieces that we have. So the box, the manual, the sealed bags, and then the pieces that are in Ziplocs. And I even broke it down through the manual by each individual bag. Sometimes there's so many pieces that are the same, you lose count, you lose track. It's an ordeal to get Lego sets built and broken down for sale. That's why we listed it at 99.99% complete. There was no reason for pieces to be missing. And again, I counted them out. And we do that with a lot of the sets that we don't build, as we go through the back and count out the pieces to make sure that we have them all. It's actually a lot of work for $83.79. But I know that Lego collectors are very, very picky. Then you'll see the clearance sticker still on the box, showing that I got it for 50% off. That is a Barnes & Noble sticker. That is a good place to look for Lego. I took an offer of $100 and we made $83.79 on it, which is still a profit from when I bought it new. And number 1, I love Lego so much, you guys. However, this set was also a nightmare, which is why I'm happy to part with it. Every time you went to put something on, it just would collapse. Lego Ideas Treehouse, complete with box, manual, and I did not open the bag of yellow leaves. We sold this one for $162. We made $132.63, this making this one our best sale of the week. There you have our top 10 countdown.
I do like the term side hustle because that's what it feels like. Me and my husband has a full-time job and I still have another kid that we're raising. To get started, we had a printer. That was helpful. But eBay makes it easy enough that when you sell something, you can take your phone to the post office and they'll scan it and print you out a label. So you don't even necessarily need a printer to get started. What you just need is something to sell. I just went in my closet and just pulled stuff out. Used clothes, new clothes, Disney memorabilia. I think we were top 5 in sales for Disney contemporary collectibles in our first 5 months. I don't know if I'm proud of that or ashamed of that. But, or maybe everybody's in the top 5% of some category, because there's got to be a million categories to be in. What we did need was a scale, because one of the direct sales that I was in Pampered Chef. So we had a Pampered Chef kitchen scale, so we could weigh the stuff that we were selling and then put the boxes on and just peek to see what it would cost. And this is really all that we needed. And then the first time we sold something, we just ran out and bought a box I think we went to the Dollar Tree and got a box and some padded mailers at Dollar Tree. And we just started rocking. It just kept going, and it was easy and satisfying. You know, it was nice to wake up in the morning and be like, oh my gosh, we sold something else. Or the morning that we sold 3 things, and I was like, why are you sleeping through this? We sold 3 things. It's very exciting. It's just, it couldn't be easier. eBay has made it so easy that really all we needed was this and something to sell. You go buy a box, or you have a box in your house, or you save your Amazon package boxes. You know, that's what we've done. We've just been saving our boxes. If this is something you're even thinking about, I suggest watching seasoned YouTubers for the how-to. I personally started this YouTube so I could do the top 10 things that sell for us every week, because that's my favorite thing to watch. It's because you know, if when you're out in the wild, what sells. One of the YouTubers that we watch always talks about blue line VCRs. And we were at an estate sale, and there on the floor underneath a table was a blue line VCR. I was like, oh my gosh, let's get it. And first of all, my husband had to calm me down because where's the remote? Where are the cables? I found the remote across the room on top of a hutch. What do you have it marked at? 20? So I looked at the drawer. I was like, will you take 10? And so we got it for $10. We brought it home. We tested it. It worked. And so we listed it. It sold in an hour. It was at the time our fastest sale. Yeah, that was fun. That was a, $45, $50 profit just because we went to this random estate sale. It's just easy. It's fun. I say if you're on the fence, sell one thing and see how it goes and how you feel about it. And that's it. You just have to make sure you get it to the post office. Number 1 tip, get it to the post office. eBay doesn't like it when you don't.